Hi, good evening, Uttam. Hi, Raghav. Good evening. Long time. Just give me a few more moments. Hi, Chirag. Hi, Sony. Let me just switch on my another laptop just to make sure that, yes, I can view the chat properly. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Shreyas. I'm doing good, Shreyas. Hope you're doing good. Hi, Satya. Just one moment more and I'll be just ready. Okay, now I can see the chat. Let me just share the window. Hopefully you all have been doing all right with the market. Luckily, it's been going well for me in last few days. I'm not rushing into the market at all. I'm just making sure that, yes, everything spans out good. Right now, futures are looking really nasty. And I discussed last night, not last night, uh, like on Friday before the close with everybody on my Telegram group and Discord that yes, it's not good to carry longs on this market, and market is coming at a very important juncture, which is 4382 right there. 4382, it tested that exactly over there and then retraced. Guys, give me one more moment. I'm just trying to clean up something. Just give me one moment. I have a gold position which I want to just make sure I'm out. I've started using Fibon Heikineshi for last few days, and it has really helped me gain some meaningful results. I've shared that with you all in the past. So hi Shravan, hi AS, hi Nagarjan, hi IJ, hi Special, KQ. Good evening, good evening. It's been long. I was struggling with my health and now it's doing all right. So let's see what is really important here. You see, this chart is the chart for ES. Okay, if you look right here, this tells you that yes, there was a head and shoulders right there, and it's breaking down. It went down all the way, which is 4153, but somehow it managed to have a close above 4260 in back-to-back days. From 4260, there was a small resistance 4320, which it respected for a while, because here it was making a base, same here, and then it tested 4382, and I said on that day as well, this is 23.6 Fibonacci, which is really strong Fibonacci, not an easy to cross, and having a closure from all the way 4100 to 4400, that's a 300 point gain. So I am on zero position right now. I have no open position whatsoever in any of the options. On the contrary, I'm just sitting and watching the market. I did some gold trades, and that's about it. I'm not doing anything else in this market. And I want to show you one thing before we start, because I was doing gold and so I am using Heikineshi. right here. This is load style high Kenichi. Now, on 30-minute high Kenichi, you see right here, it opened today, and as soon as it came around, because this first candle was massive, I could not even jump onto that. Then the next candle came here at 9, 10, 19, 12. I entered at 19.9, and then I sold it right there, 19.16, 19.17, and I'm out. Since then, it has made dodgy. So it is clearly telling from 1913 onwards, sell me. And since then, it's selling. So if you are completely new to technical analysis, I would recommend everybody to go and do one simple thing. And cheers, everybody. Keeps me alive. So do one thing on your appearance. Choose the chart type as Heikeneishi. Click OK and save as a separate style. You will have the option save as style. Include all the Fibonacci levels and regression channels if you have in it, and that's it. When we are making the levels, use candles to create Fibonacci, to create regression channels. But when you're trading, make sure you use Heikeneishi. This is really good tool. On 30 minutes, it has given me really good results. Like here, I went long. It told me to keep long, and exit. Similarly, let's look at ES. So let's see from ES. So from 1401, where it made the low. Look at this. It was making dodgy. And since then, it says, let's go. It went up green. So if you went long here, that's the point of exit. Again, it went green, long. It told you to exit because it's red. It struggled here. Again, once it broke 42.60, it said went long. And right here, it was struggling. It told you to exit. And then we have the massive red candle from 43.80 all the way to 42.60. Again, it came to 42.60. That 42.60, which was acting as resistance here, it was not able to cross. Now it is acting as a support. So when you are creating the level, make sure you use normal candles. Otherwise, use HA to follow the trend. Sometimes we feel that there is a gap up or a gap down. What should we do? Look for Heikeneishi, and very meaningful Heikeneishi idea which I can give you is every time you see the base as flat, keep on holding your longs till the moment base is flat. If your top is flat, keep on holding your shorts. The biggest problem which I had was I was able to book gains, but I was not able to book gains on a very large scale. I could not ride on those gains. This has given me confidence. Even if I'm going wrong, it tells me that yes, you are wrong. Second thing, if I'm making money, it tells me keep on holding your profit. It will go up and up. And it has been really helpful to me. I'm able to recoup all my losses from January, and I'm in gains by following a very simple strategy. Just look at this base and use it. Time frame, I will recommend 15 to 30 minutes. 15 minutes is really good. 30 minutes is something which I prefer. Gives me some opportunity to make a good trade. All right. So that's something which I wanted to discuss first. So let's start with some scans. Usually in this market, I would not say that levels will actually work because This is so dependent on the geopolitical scenarios that even if you have something, it may not come out properly. I'm going to make a monthly inside candle. Tomorrow is the end of the month. So I want to see if there is any breakout. So Nvidia is inside month, Netflix is inside month, MUs no. So let me just make a note of them. Let me just delete this. Delete. So MU is month. Do I have MU? Yes. Nvidia. Snow. Yes. Netflix. I have it. Netflix I need to add. So I'll make a note of Netflix. Now let's go and check on the weeklies. And again, the market is so much dependent on geopolitical news that even if we make levels, we may not be able to like make use of that. Because tomorrow the gap up will be really big. And as I said last time, these gap downs or gap downs can be really tricky. Last two times there was a massive build up and it went from on and on and on. But this time it's like I don't see anything on the inside week. Inside day is Baba. Baba is inside day. Yes. Coin. Do I have coin? Yes. All right. So let's start with ES. And again, guys, I have a very limited list. I'll keep it much more simple just to keep ES and QQ because these are the two main things which will be easier to trade as compared to any other ticker. So if you have any suggestions, do let me know. If not, then we'll stick to this plan for now. So I'm starting with ES. Going with the daily candle first. So on the daily, if you see right here, this is Heikin Nishi. So first check is the trend is still negative. The 12 EMA is down below the 34 EMA. Fibonacci of 43.82 is tested. 42.60 is something which is holding on right now. That's a massive gap of 2.5% between the two Fibonacci's. So if this breaks 42.60, and again, this is a bear market. What happened in last 2 days, Thursday and Fridays, were a very good rally, thumbs up, expecting something positive on the market because of Russian invasion. They were thinking that yes, Russia may ease off, Ukraine may ease off, but no, things are turning really ugly. Plus, we are going to have Fed meeting this week and the employment numbers. So all in all, it's going to be very volatile market. And right now, if you look, this is my regression channel. The market is currently out of this regression channel, is hanging in between these two Fibonacci levels. So right now, my bias is short and neutral is very limited because right now we are at this stage. So I will simply say shorting will be very difficult at 42.60. But if you really want to do short, let it come up and then short, not at this time. Because 42.60 is really, really important support area. So I'm going with neutral, and my stop loss is 42.60. Buy over 42.84. Why am I buying 42.84? That's the box range you see. So it's 42.90, 42.94. So there is a very big stop loss here of 34 points. So either you want to just buy it or ignore it. And targets will be 43.30 and 43.30, 43.80, 43.30, 43.56, which is a 20 EMA, and 43.80. Again, I'm just giving it 50% because I'm not at all convinced. I'm still feeling that yes, this market is short on rise. Here, I want to sell below 42.60 or sell in region 42.70, 42.80, stop loss 42.95. If you want to go short, short here. A 15-point stop loss. Again, if I'll still give it 60-40 here. 42.60 is last support for the bulls. If it goes below 42.60, end of story. We're gonna hit 41.50 and 4100. So the support 4100. On the short side, the probability of getting down is really, really high. People jumped onto the positions Thursday, Friday, and they will panic with such a big down move. And it can actually extend, plus the ruble issue, because European countries and US have blocked Russia from taking payment confirmations through SWIFT. And if those confirmations are not there, it is going to be very, very tough. People will come and will try to ease off their ruble, and that can also create havoc in the market. So don't expect the market will rise on its own. It needs a reason, and right now I don't have that reason. Overnight, if European countries and Ukraine, they kind of make out a strategy to ease off this ongoing war, market will give a thumbs up. But as of now, I don't have any reason for this market to go up. All right, so if you really want to go, you need to have 42.60 in place, and that's your stop loss. If it loses 42.60, things can be really, really bad. And if things escalate from here, we could even have circuit on the downsides, maybe in this week. Market is still sitting really, really high since COVID started. We are still 60%, 70% up. So there is still humongous opportunity for market to ease off. And in meanwhile, you have seen many stocks getting decimated. So now the only thing which I will recommend everybody is to note down which stocks went up both Thursday and Friday. And in this market, if there's a gap down and if you're bullish towards the market or positive bias towards the market, try to jump into those stocks. For example, one is Roku. Roku was seriously strong AMD was seriously strong. Amazon was strong. On the contrary, Tesla was weak. Nvidia was weak. Apple was weak. Google was weak. So keep an eye. If you see any of these stocks making a big gap down, giving you an opportunity to go long, and the market is making some kind of positive sentiment, go into this. If market is weak, go short. Short Facebook, short Google. So keep that thing in very clearly in your mind. All right, let's go for QQQ. I'm not going to do NQ because it becomes too much. I will discuss it, but I'm not inclined to trade. Again, NQ, see, all of this was giving signals. NQ came, tested right, QQQ tested that 12 EMA exactly, and now, and this is again, this is Heiken. So let me go to normal candles just to show you. On the weekly basis, the 34 EMA is still above the 12 EMA, and Friday it came and closed right on that 12 EMA, but not able to break above and hold. So as I suggested on Friday, I kept on repeating 4380 is an area where we need to book the profit. I did not check QQQ levels, but 346 was the area because it's Fibonacci around 76.8 as it's getting very tight. So let me just hide the Fibonacci for now. 1 second, let me just hide the top level Fibonacci. Yes. So 344, 351, 361. It's getting very tough. The long-term channel is down right now. It's from 408, came all the way 315. That's about 20%, which is a decent correction in terms of percentage. But stocks were decimated. Only a few big stocks were holding up the index. Now it's coming back 333, 334 area. Last few times it has come around 333, 334 area and bounced. Why it bounced? Because it was 38.2% Fibonacci. So QQQ 333 is really, really important. So QQQ, I'm again neutral to short. So stop loss is 333 and 333. If you are long, or you want to go long, add near 333. Buy near 334, 335. Stop loss is this one. And your target will be 339, 338.50. 344. Again, Fib 38.2 support. Yes, Sabrina, snow was super strong. And it has earning this week. I think it's going to beat it massively. QQ on the short side, if it loses 33, it's going to hit and come back 315. 326.50 and 315. 326.50 and 315. I will not be higher in this step. Sell. If it breaks 333, just sell. There's no point even waiting for it because it's going to lose pretty quickly. Okay. NQ. I'll just show NQ. Let me hide the volume. Look at the chart here. NQ right now is 408 points down, trading at 13,769. Somewhere here it's trading. It bounced right from 13,679, which is the 38.2 Fibonacci level. So till the moment this is held exactly to QQQ, we are positive. So 1316, and this is I think the today's low level. Let me just check. 13,683 is today's low. So it came all the way close, tested this 38.2 Fibonacci levels, and then bounced towards 13,900, where it got pushed back again. So if you really want to add 13,800 is the area, target is 13,900, and 14,125, which is 12 Fibonacci, as well as 38.2 support. Yes. So this is 12 EMA as well as Fibonacci level. So it's there. On the sell side, stop loss is again 13,680. Anytime it loses 13,680, just go sell it. And target will be 13,400 and 12,963, 12,975. Okay. So that's my advice. We might bounce a little, but because we have dropped a lot, in case you are around 13,900 and you want to short, then your stop loss will become 14,125. If you want to buy, the stop loss is there, because we are above these stop loss areas for short. So creating a new short is not easy in this market at this time. But if you want to use these numbers for shorting around 13,900, go short, but your stop loss is 14,125. All right, Baba made a gravestone doji on Friday after the earnings. On the earnings, it came and tested 100, came 100.8, which is the zero Fibonacci from last level. And I don't know since when this regression channel is there, but that's the bottom of the regression channel. It came and tested. Now it needs to pass above 108, which I really doubt at this moment, because it's gonna gap down big. So till the moment it's not going above 108, there's no trade, and I don't know how much it will fall. So I am totally neutral here. I will just try one last thing here. 100.2, buy near 101, 203. If it caps down, you will have that possibility. 108 is my target. 60%. Apple last time came all the way here and bounced, got rejected by 164.75. These looks like even morning star, but look at the middle candle. It does not justify. Middle candle should be a doji or a candle with higher wicks on both sides, but it's not. So it might come back at 159, and we are like thinking, yes, there's a possibility of market holding. So Apple 158.90 will be my stop loss, and buy above 1 59.50. If it does, target will be 161. Target will be 162.50. 164.75. I'm not saying any of the candlestick patterns here because they are not there. Again, everything is neutral. The market is gapping down big. If it loses 159, target is 155. I'm just mentioning stop loss. If it opens below 158.90, then 155 is a stop loss. Amazon is something which I'm still positive. I would love to add this around 3,000 if we get. There is no gap on Amazon. Amazon has been respecting this regression channel very beautifully. It came down, bounced, and it also respected that Fibonacci of very long time, 23.6 of 26.92. It held that and bounced right from it. And now if it comes, I would love to buy this. Maybe if I do the piercing, if it comes around 29.50, I would love to buy this. That's pretty better stop loss. 2900. If you can get Amazon around 29.50, don't miss it. If market has to go higher, this will be the stock to take it higher. 3006 and 3070, 3053. That's a 20. Again, no comments. Microsoft is weak. It did bounce, but it's not able to hold really nicely. Like every time it's coming above the 12 EMA. Amazon, if you see, it was above. Apple was above 34 EMA. This one is struggling. And again, if it bounces, Amazon has shown really good strength. Every time it comes around 280, 270, it bounced. And this was a massive candle on Microsoft. So again, it opened at 291, took the support and went up. So if it comes around maybe 285, because this is a gap down, so I'm just giving a trade if you want from that point onwards. 285, buy near 285, 287, target is 292, 295. If it goes down, I'll wait. Tesla, I'm short. Tesla is dependent on many things on Russia, and it was the weakest link on the Friday as well. It's away from the 12 EMA. It's struggling with regression channel for last 3 days back to back. Now I think it's gonna ease off, and 686 is something where it can come. So I'm not sure again where it will gap down, but if it comes to 686, you can buy, but stop loss is around 779. So I will be selling Tesla below 779. $733 and 686. 729 level is gone now because it's it has done a lot for 729. I think it's pretty much done. 729. But yes, I'm pretty exhausted. I'm trying to take rests throughout the day. But few people ask me that I should do this session, so I'm trying my best to cover it. Let's see how we end up with this. UPST was really, really strong since the earnings, and it's finally trending positive. So if it comes around 122, I'll be a buyer. So UPST is positive. I would be a buyer around near 122. And my stop loss or my target will be 134. 134. And this is a stock which is really showing some serious strength. So one of the best stocks if we have to go higher. Thank you, Mark. MU, like all the chip stocks, out of all the chip stocks, this is creating a very good pattern. If I, this is setting up pretty nicely. This is like at least 2 weeks of work here. So it's setting up a cup and handle. If it comes around 83, 84, do not miss MU. In this gap down, if we can get MU, let's take that. So MU is still my positive, so it comes around 83, 85 is my stop loss. I would love to buy this at 85. And target will be 88, 90. And in case anything goes below, do not go long on that, because we are already well below those levels. MU has insight month. If any chip stock has to recover first, that will be MU and AMD. Boeing, since the earnings, you see Boeing is holding up this line. So if it comes around 190, we know what to do. You just need to buy it. It's compressing very tightly right now. It's compressing, and it's coming to an area where if Dow Jones stocks have to go up, Boeing, CCL, NCLH, UAL, DL, AL, these will move because they don't have any impact, or they don't have, they are low valued, seriously in much cheaper state as compared to any of the tech stock. So if market bounces, they will also bounce. They'll be the first one to bounce. So if I am looking at Boeing, if it gaps down, I love to add it around 192, 193, keeping 190 as stop loss. Again, this situation can completely change by the time market opens tomorrow morning. But as of now, looking at what we see, 190 to 193 area is where I would love to add for 200 and 204. Nvidia is the weakest ticker of the lot. Similar to Microsoft, it's struggling to break out of this 12 EMA. If it comes around 218, I would be a buyer. Again, neutral on Nvidia. Target will be 228, 50, and 242. It's also inside month. Google, like these stocks, I'm positive. UBS, TM, UBA, including Amazon. This should be neutral to short. So Google since the earning has been not performing at all. Again, exactly similar to Microsoft, well below the regression channel, losing this Fibonacci, which again will happen uh, tomorrow. 2597 or 2594 area. If it comes like 3% or maybe more, 2534 is the stop loss for Google. Buy about 2570. Target will be 2680, 2675, and 27. AMD. AMD was really strong, but it's kind of struggling with this long-term trend line. But it bounced above the 12 EMA resistance of 38. It closed, but not able to break above this. So if it comes around, let's say 111, 112, I'll be a buyer. So AMD, my stop loss is 111, 30. I'll be a buyer between 113, 115. Target is 118.60, 124, 50, 60%. Snow has been really bullish in the last few days. It's coming and it has earnings next week or this week, sorry. So if I can get an opportunity to add Snow at 240, 250 area, that will be really good. I'm expecting a serious run for what's the name? Snow. 240 is my stop loss. Add near 245. And I will not be surprised if we can hit 300 and above on Snow with this ER. 277, 286. Sophie, I don't need this. Snap, I don't need this. I'll add Netflix instead of Square. If you want to do Square, better to do PayPal. Netflix also has bounced multiple times around 350 area, 1, 2, 3. So in case it comes around 370, 172 area, I'll be a buyer. Target will be 394. Yep, 394. Coin I'm also deleting. I don't need coin. Last is Roku. Roku, I am finding it has showing some relative strength. It was away, it came all the way to this regression channel bottom, and since then it's bouncing towards the 12 EMA. So I would love to add Roku around 115 stop loss. 20. Target will be at 12 EMA 141. That's it. I have this list which is ready. If anybody wants to discuss, let me know. I can spend 5-10 minutes more, and then I need to close the call. So I'm sharing the Zoom link on the chat. Waiting room is enabled. You can come and join. So if nobody is joining, I'll. Hi, Amit. So we have one participant. I don't know how many people are interested to join. All right. If nobody is joining, then I'll see you all tomorrow then. Amit, you have anything for me?
Hey, Naval.
Okay.
Are you playing tonight? Anything on future side?
Yeah, I did play gold, and that's it. I'm not inclined to play anything overnight.
No crude oil or nothing, right?
No, because anything can happen, and there could be massive moves either side.
Right.
And
Yeah.
right now, the market is so much dependent on these geopolitical news that I'm hesitant to trade any of these things currently.
Correct. I think, yeah, we will see. We'll refer the sheet according to the market.
Yes, let's see how the market opens up at 9:30 tomorrow. Whatever we discuss, whatever we plan in this market, that's irrelevant, because if it opens well above where we discuss right now or well below where we discussed, there's no sense.
I
Right. So
see.
that's why I'm saying I'm reluctant to do sessions these days, because it's way beyond the levels. Market is moving up and down so much that it's not easy to capture the moves.
Right. One quick question on the high Keneshi. There are those arrows. Those are additional extension or something on the chart.
So these are arrows which come from the EMAs. If you go here, click style, no, studies, click here. These are up signals, down signals.
Oh, I see.
That's it.
I see. And you were showing those flat, the green flat and the red flat, but where exactly you find the trend is changing other than the arrows? How do you see that?
I don't even look at them.
No, not the arrows, but in general, the candle. How do you recognize that the trend is changed?
See right here,
Mm-hmm.
you bought the price, and there was not even a single instance where market looked back. They just took it. So the strength was really there.
Okay.
There was no point fighting it. Here it opened, gave back, but again tried to close. But it was around the resistance area. So whenever the things are around the resistance area, it's better to book and wait for it to either break out or come back later so that you can try again. And that's what I trade. In ES, if you look ES on 30 minutes, This is normal candle. It's not telling you anything. Whether the trend is up, down, no. But what it is telling is this level. Okay, once you see this level,
Mhm.
you should convert your chart into HA and go back to 30 minutes once again and see right here. There was a big, massive red candle, then a smaller one, then a smaller one, smaller, 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 smaller. See
Right.
the low here, the low here, the low here. The lows are moving up,
Right.
meaning it's
Trend
some
changing.
catching some positivity.
I see.
And right now the low is right there. 42.66 is your stop loss. Go long from here.
I see. Because it's facing out there.
It this clearly tells you as compared to the normal trend.
Right.
But you have to be quick because the trend is negative now, and you need to cross 4,300 for any positive momentum.
I see. Do you do scalping on futures like ES and all that?
Nah, I'm too much occupied with other things. I cannot do scalping.
I see. I see. I tried, but it's it's very
No, it will
very
become
fast.
addiction. You need to give your brain a race, some level of rest before you do all these things.
That's right. That's right. Okay, sounds good. Thank
No
you. Thank
problems.
you, Naval.
No problems. Hi, Arvind.
Hi, Naval. How are you?
I'm
I have some SPX put options. They are expiring tomorrow. Um, I should close as soon as market opens, I guess.
yes, and
Okay.
send it to me. I would love to have SP experts.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Anyone else has anything? No one is raising. See, you guys came here to join the Zoom call. If you have questions, you need to ask. So I'm giving my own time, but nobody is responding. Anyways, Raj, you're asking about Reggie. I have not traded this ticker, but let's check. I think it can come to 46, 48 area. And if it comes around 40, that will be a very good, like right now it's showing 58, 59. I don't know whether it was earning or something overnight. Can you confirm on that, Raj, whether there was earnings? Because it's about 20, 30% up right now. Once you confirm, I'll check more on that. Yes, Harish.
Hey Naval, thanks for doing this.
No problems.
I just have one question on ES regression channel. I saw you haven't put the download channel. Is there any reason that you haven't put, like, what are the regression channel that you had earlier? It is still intact. So is that the reason
It's
you
there
haven't started?
since 2.5 years now.
Yeah, but when I tried to do one, like I was watching all your videos, the educational videos, and I was trying for putting out this channel, and I tried for the 1 year timeline with daily candles, and when I was trying to do that, uh, it showed that the trend is changing, right? Like once it hit the peak, we can see the downfall has started. But like your chart, as you said, you are having this channel from past 2.5 years. Like if I am doing for the past 1 year, can I start the downward channel, or is it too early to determine that?
See,
Or how do you go with that?
see, first thing you need to understand is it's not a limitation here. You can try with 1 year, maybe 6 months. You just need to see, open your chart for last 5 years. Okay.
Mhm.
See where you can see the trend changing. It came down here, right?
Yeah.
Since then, it's looking from your screen left to right, it
Mhm.
was here and it's still up, right?
Yeah.
So trend is there. Now it is coming out of this regression channel. So if you really want to add, you can add a downward regression channel right here. I'm expecting
Okay.
a bounce towards it. If it fails this time, then I will make a downward channel.
Got it. Okay. Because it is still within
It's still
within the class.
like in the nearby market
Okay.
area. And in
Okay.
this market, if I want, I should also extend it to, these are like -1. I should extend them to -2 as well. Because right now
Oh,
market is behaving so badly and so news driven that they can be really, really bad. And if it comes out of 2, then I think it's time to change the trend. Change.
okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay. And make
Yeah.
sure you expand your timeline just to see like this. There's a clear trend, right? You need to be, if you break it down to 1 year, you will only see certain portion,
Mm-hmm.
right, from February, March, right here. And then you will not be able to clear up the levels. And this is what we need. Levels are really, really important.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Thanks, Naval.
No problems. So Raj, you're saying that they have a buyout. So usually buyout the price should remain same near the buyout price. ER will not even matter. So whatever the price they have, it should open around that. Maybe some sell off if it has already risen, but I think it should stay on that price range. T Dog, like I don't know whether it's gonna. T Dog is like, if it comes to 50, I will not be surprised. There's nothing left in this company, man. The base around is 42.50 area. I think it will test that. Like if you made short on Friday, you would have been much, much better. You just need to understand one very simple thing. If the market is strong and the stock is not strong, it will not become strong. If market becomes weak, that stock will become more weak. So this is a stock where you can short. You can short it to 50. I don't know whether it can gap down to 50, it gaps down to 60. I don't know. But this is a stock where every time it comes up, short this. Thanks, Manibhai. Thanks, Raj. Anyone else? All right, guys. I'll post this information and thank you very much for your time. Good night and bye-bye.